there, it's Percy! There's always that romance anime you watched and really enjoyed, finding the couple super cute and the ending just perfect. But for some reason, the anime doesn't get the recognition it deserves, and you're left wondering why it isn't more popular, even though it's genuinely good. So, with that in mind, in this video, I've compiled 7 underrated romance anime you need to watch. Now, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and let's jump into the video!
もうすぐお引っ越しでしょ今のうちに
At the mercy of the sky, the protagonist, Saku Oyagi, moves back to his hometown and reconnects with his childhood friend, Akino Mihoshi, with whom he has a traumatic past. Before he knows it, Saku ends up joining the astronomy club Mihoshi started to watch the stars with her friends. This anime not only has romance, but you'll also learn a lot about astronomy. It has a unique premise with great comedy that will have you laughing throughout. With only 12 episodes, you can binge it in a day, and I'm pretty sure you've never heard of it. It's a lesser-known anime from 2009 that's criminally underrated, so here's a solid recommendation for you.
お邪魔してます。ひなみさんの妹さんがお姉さん。
どうかしら
Bottom tier character Tamaki. The story follows a gamer who is ranked number 1 in Japan, but is frustrated with real life, which he considers to be a bad game. One day, a girl from his school who is just as good at games as he is declares that life is actually a great game if you know how to play it. From then on, she starts teaching him how to navigate real life. Guys, who says life isn't a game? I personally like to think of my life as a game. It makes getting through the daily grind a bit easier. As for the anime, it turned out to be much better than I expected. The romance isn't super prominent, but it's definitely there, and you'll find yourself rooting for the main couple. This is a solid romance anime that's highly underrated and definitely worth watching.
三好ちゃん、
長谷部さん
携帯番号教えて。あ、メアドでもいい。ねえ。
Servant X Service. When you search for this anime, it might seem like there's no romance in it, but trust me, there is, and it's actually pretty good. This anime focuses exclusively on adults, which is rare to see in recent anime, and it's centered on public servants. The story follows a woman starting her first job as a civil servant and her interactions with her quirky coworkers. The cast is hilarious, especially the guy who's in love with the protagonist, and their romance progresses quite a bit throughout the show. If you're looking for a rom-com focused on adults for a change, with great direction and a charming cast, this is a great pick. And as I mentioned, when you search for this anime, you might think it lacks romance because of its cover, but trust me, it has plenty, and the couple develops nicely, so it's definitely worth checking out.
遅かったわね。本あった？
あったよ。
Looking up at the half moon, after contracting hepatitis A, Yuichi Izaki is confined to a hospital far from his friends and family, much to his annoyance. To escape the boredom, he sneaks out of the hospital. One day, he meets a girl his age who is also a patient there and is immediately captivated by her beauty. However, Akiba Rika's personality is not as charming as her looks. She's somewhat selfish, moody, and bossy. But as they spend more time together, they grow closer, sharing common joys and the budding of a teenage romance, even as a looming tragedy unfolds due to Rika's fragile health. This anime has only 6 episodes, but delivers a masterclass in storytelling and closure, outshining many longer series. You might be hesitant, thinking the drama is too heavy, but it's actually well-paced, with a great ending. It's a highly underrated romance story that deserves much more recognition.
お願いしますよ。自分の将来がいつもぼんやりした不安で覆われているんですが、ミナレさんはそういう
Wave, listen to me. The story follows Min Arkota, a woman who, after a night of heavy drinking, opens up about her broken heart to a radio station employee she just met. The next day, she discovers that a recording of her drunken rant is being broadcast everywhere. Furious, she storms into the radio station to confront them, only to be tricked by the station director into joining an impromptu show where she tries to justify her drunken outburst. From then on, Minar starts to dive deeper into the world of talk shows, thanks to her various personality quirks revealed on that recording. Guys, the synopsis might not make it seem like there's romance, but trust me, there is. This anime has a very unique premise, so if you're looking for a show with a different storyline and some romance, this is a great option.
分類学上では人間ではないので、宇宙を飛んでも動物扱いになり、もし死んでも軽くもみ消せる。
Irina, the vampire cosmonaut. The story takes place in a world where two superpowers have emerged after a 10-year war. The plot follows Lev Leps, a reserve astronaut candidate, and his companion, Irina Romanescu, a vampire used as a test subject for various space mission scenarios. The two dream of reaching space and are given that opportunity when they're recruited for Project Nosferatu, a mission to help the United Republic of Zonitra gain an edge in the space race against its rival. This anime exceeded all my expectations. I even started following the manga. But then again, I'm a sucker for anything with vampires. And let's not forget the beautiful opening song, so give it a try.
って時間あったりします。
え？今日？
はい。
あ、
SSS Danon. The story follows Yamogi, a regular high school boy who has an unexpected encounter with Gamma, a strange young man who claims to be a kaiju controller. Though everything seems like it's just Gamma's crazy talk, the sudden appearance of a kaiju forces Yamogi to fight alongside him using a giant robot called Dinazonon, kicking off a series of inexplicable events. This is a lesser-known anime, but it's really intriguing. It only has 12 episodes and falls under the genres of action, sci-fi, and mecha, with a hint of romance to sweeten the deal. So, if you enjoy giant robots with a touch of romance, you're definitely going to like this one.
We've reached the end of the video. If you've already watched any of these recommendations, let me know in the comments, and leave a like to help more people discover these 7 underrated romance anime. Thanks for watching, a big hug from your friend Percy, and I'll see you next time.